Namaste. Navratri festival is going on. Navratri is the celebration of Mother Goddess. And now, as Venus is in Pisces, since Venus also is a goddess, and so how this Venus transit in Pisces will impact your zodiac sign. This is what I have covered in this podcast. A mother's love is always selfless. And so as we celebrate this Navratri festival, it is the celebration of selfless love, unconditional love, spiritual love. Spiritual love that says, first you, then me. And so in this podcast, I have not only discussed about the impact of Venus transit in Pisces for all 12 zodiac signs, but also I have shared a beautiful story that help you understand the significance of selfless love. Love that says, first you, then me. So on this note, let's begin with this podcast. Jai Ambe.
Navratri in the month of April, also known as Gupta Navratri, signifies the secret celebration of the 9-day festival commencing on 9th April. This auspicious occasion commemorates the feminine energy with devotees honoring Shakti, the supreme divine energy, which manifests through various forms of goddesses. Throughout these 9 days, reverence is offered to the divine feminine energy, embodied by various manifestations of the Shakti goddess. As we embrace the celebration of feminine divinity, it's essential to recognize the profound significance of the goddess Venus, who has been worshipped since ancient Roman civilization. Goddess Venus played a significant role in ancient Roman civilization. She was worshipped as the epitome of love, beauty, and fertility. The Romans regarded her with deep reverence and celebrated her as a divine being. Venus was associated with love, desire, and prosperity, and believed to grant luck and fortune in relationships and procreation. Temples dedicated to her were built across the Roman Empire, and she was also linked to military success. Venus' influence extended to art, literature, festivals, and social customs. Today, she continues to symbolize love, beauty, and feminine energy, highlighting her lasting impact on Roman civilization. And so now, as we observe the great goddess Venus transit in Pisces, I will be happy to share the beautiful effects of Venus in Pisces and its impact on your life, your zodiac sign. Venus will transit the sign Pisces from 31st March to 24th April. And so as the beautiful, glamorous, charming goddess Venus transits Pisces, let's see how it is going to impact your zodiac sign. For Aries, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a need for retreat, introspection, and self-reflection in matters of love, relationships, and creativity. The transit of Venus in the 12th house suggests a desire for privacy and solitude in matters of love and affection. This position can also indicate a potential for experiencing secret or hidden love affairs. On a positive note, this placement can inspire artistic and creative expression that is deeply spiritual and connected to the subconscious mind. It is important for individuals with Venus in the 12th house to understand their own emotional boundaries and the need to balance their personal needs with the desire for connection. For Taurus zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies an emphasis on friendship, social connections, and collective values in matters of love and relationships. This transit indicates a strong desire for harmonious and enjoyable relationships with friends and like minded individuals. It suggests a willingness to contribute to group activities and shared goals. Venus in the 11th house also brings popularity and the ability to attract a wide circle of friends. It fosters a positive and supportive social network that can play a significant role in the individual's love life and personal growth. Financially, there may be opportunities for financial gains through social networks and group affiliations. For Gemini zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a focus on career, reputation, and public image in matters of love and relationships. This transit suggests that the individual desires to showcase their attractive qualities and charm in the professional sphere. They may have a strong drive to be admired and appreciated for their achievements. Venus in the 10th house often brings success and recognition in one's career, as well as the potential for forming romantic connections through work related activities. It is important for individuals with this placement to find a balance between their professional ambitions and their personal relationships. For Cancer zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a strong affinity for travel, higher education, philosophy, and spirituality in matters of love and relationships. This transit suggests that the individual seeks expansive and meaningful connections that go beyond the ordinary. They may be attracted to partners who has a sense of adventure and a broad worldview. This transit supports the individual's desire for growth and expansion in both love and personal belief systems. For Leo zodiac, the Venus in Pisces transit signifies intense and transformative experiences in matters of love, intimacy, and shared resources. This placement suggests a deep capacity for emotional bonding and intimate connections. It may also indicate a tendency to seek relationships that are profound and deeply meaningful. Venus in the 8th can bring about shared financial resources through marriage, partnerships, or inheritances. However, it can also signify the potential for power struggles or issues related to possessiveness in relationships. Overall, this transit encourages a need for deep emotional connection and the potential for profound transformation through intimate relationships. For Virgo, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a period of increased harmony, cooperation, and affection in personal relationships. It can also bring opportunities for forming new romantic connections or improving existing partnerships. Individuals may experience a desire for balance and fairness in their relationships during this transit. They may also feel more inclined to compromise, negotiate, and seek harmony in their interactions with others. This transit can be a favorable time for making commitments, both personal and professional, and for cultivating healthy and harmonious relationships. For Libra zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a time when individuals may pay more attention to self care, wellness, and beauty routines. There may be opportunities to improve relationships with coworkers or enhance work environments during this transit. However, there could also be a tendency to overindulge or overspend on luxuries, leading to potential health issues or financial strain. Overall, Venus in the sixth house transit encourages individuals to find a balance between nurturing themselves and their responsibilities, while also emphasizing the importance of maintaining healthy boundaries in relationships. For Scorpio zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a time of increased enjoyment and pleasure in life, with opportunities for new romantic connections. Individuals may feel more inspired and creative during this transit, which can be a favorable time for pursuing artistic projects or hobbies. There could also be a focus on children or family, with opportunities for bonding and fun activities. However, individuals should be mindful of overspending on leisure activities or indulging in risky behaviors. Overall, Venus transiting the fifth house encourages individuals to indulge in pleasure and self expression, while also emphasizing the importance of responsible and respectful behavior towards others. For Sagittarius, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a time when individuals may feel more inclined to nurture and beautify their living space, as well as cultivate harmonious relationships with family members. There may be opportunities for deepening emotional connections with loved ones and creating a more peaceful and comfortable home environment. However, individuals should be mindful of potential overspending on home related items or seeking excessive comfort, which could lead to overspending. Overall, Venus transiting the fourth house encourages individuals to prioritize emotional well being, domestic harmony, and the cultivation of a loving and nurturing home environment. For Capricorn zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a time of increased charm, diplomacy, and harmonious conversations. Individuals may find themselves expressing their thoughts and ideas with grace and attracting pleasant interaction with others. It can also be a favorable time for networking, forming new friendships, and strengthening existing relationships with siblings and neighbors. However, individuals should be mindful of potential situations where they may sugarcoat messages or avoid conflict to maintain harmony. Overall, Venus in the third house transit encourages individuals to embrace their social and communicative abilities, foster harmonious connections, and indulge in intellectual and creative pursuits. For Aquarius zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a time of heightened appreciation for beauty, luxury, and material possessions. Individuals may feel inclined to indulge in pleasurable experiences such as fine dining, shopping for quality items, or enjoying artistic pursuits. There may also be opportunities for increased financial gain or improving one's sense of self worth and confidence. However, individuals should be mindful of potential overspending or relying too heavily on material possessions for happiness. Venus in the second house transit encourages individuals to cultivate a healthy sense of self value, enjoy the pleasures of life, and find balance between material wealth and inner fulfillment. For Pisces zodiac, the Venus transit in Pisces signifies a time of increased attractiveness, magnetism, and charm. Individuals may experience a boost in self confidence and a desire to enhance their physical appearance. This transit can also bring new romantic opportunities and harmonious relationships. It is a favorable time for self care, personal development, and nurturing healthy relationships. However, individuals should be mindful of becoming overly focused on superficial appearances or seeking validation through external sources. Venus in the first house transit encourages individuals to embrace their own unique beauty, cultivate self love, and enjoy positive connections with others. And so, now that I have discussed the implications of the Venus transit in Pisces, I would also like to provide an overview of the fundamental outcomes of the four padas in Pisces sign. The first pada of Pisces is governed by Jupiter, suggesting idealistic tendencies in matters of love. Individuals with their moon or sun in this pada may excel as poets, philosophers, or teachers. There is a propensity to be drawn to ceremonies, traditional functions, and spiritual rituals. The second pada of Pisces is ruled by Mars, indicating deep passion and ambition when the moon or sun is placed here. These individuals are naturally assertive and strive for power and recognition. This placement is advantageous for sports, field activities, as well as careers in the military, police, or security forces. The third pada of Pisces is influenced by Venus, signifying artistic talent and a strong inclination towards beauty. Those with their moon or sun in this pada tend to be poetic at heart and enjoy showcasing their art in a compelling manner. They also have a heightened interest in forming and cherishing meaningful relationships. The fourth pada of Pisces is governed by Mercury, indicating a natural inclination towards mastering the art of communication, finance, and diplomacy. This placement bestows strong intellect and an ability to articulate one's viewpoint effectively. Always remember, Pisces is a wonderful sign of the beyond, the unseen, the unknown, the spiritual cosmos. And Venus is exalted in Pisces because Pisces provides the perfect platform for Venus, where love has no expectations. Love blossoms in an environment where there are no demands, no possessiveness, no selfishness. Absolute freedom of the beyond, the 12th house, the 12th zodiac Pisces lets Venus attain the highest form of love, spiritual love. Such a spiritual love is unconditional, selfless, and always says, "First you, then me." Once a special baby elephant was born, for it was believed that the spirit of Gautam Buddha had taken form within him. This baby Buddha elephant loved to follow his kind and gentle mother. Whenever she gathered fruits, she would lovingly offer them to him first, saying, "First you, then me." Together they played by the river, joyfully splashing water, dancing, and cherishing the beauty of life. As time passed, the baby elephant grew into a majestic creature and caught the attention of the king while he was hunting. Charmed by the elephant's beauty, the king decided to capture him and bring him to the royal palace. Adorned with jewels and stones, the Buddha elephant found himself in the palace. But he was overwhelmed with sadness. He stopped eating, drinking, and became weak. When the king asked him what was wrong, the elephant revealed his longing for his blind old mother who needed him. Touched by his plea, the king sent the elephant back to the forest. The Buddha elephant eagerly ran through the forest until he found his old mother, lying on a rock and covered in dust. He lovingly cleaned her and offered her a sweet mango, saying, "First you, then me." Overwhelmed with emotion, the old mother realized that it was her beloved son who had returned to her. In that moment, as tears filled her eyes, she understood the true meaning of love. First you, then me. Venus in Pisces simply wants to share the significance of this beautiful message, that it is only when you live for others that others will live for you. That is how the great spiritual master Paramahansa Yogananda says, "There is a magnet in your heart that will attract true friends. That magnet is unselfishness, thinking of others first. When you learn to live for others, they will live for you." The mother always lived for her son, and so now the son lives for his mother. You always receive that which you do to others. Remember, happiness is not ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Enough for now. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Ambe, Jai Guru.
ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।